All right, guys, we're out here on Truman Reservoir, and we have run into Mr. Steve Altus, who's a regional sales manager for Ranger Boats. And, you know, Steve, you and I have worked boat shows together a lot, and we've spent a lot of time dealing with guys buying boats. You know, but a lot of guys don't want to buy a pure, hardcore fishing boat like we're saying right here. They've got families, they've got kids. What are some of the let's say three things a guy should consider when purchasing a boat?
Well, Chad, what I'd have to look at, I think, is a boat that you can, one, get the most possible use out of for your family. It's a boat that, in a way, you can almost reference as an SUV. It's a boat that really has all-around multiple applications. You can fish with the boat, you can play, you can cruise, you can water toy, you can camp. You know, it's a boat that you can do a lot of different things with, and people really like to maximize their boating dollar. So they're going to look for a boat that they can really use broad times of the year. You know, from ice out to ice in and everything in between. So, you know, the safety aspect of it certainly is going to be important. You know, a boat that has ample sides and a boat that has high side enough to where the kids are going to be safe. Usually the wife's going to be the one to point that out for you. She'll let you know real quick. And the third thing I'd look at real quick is resale value, because you want to make the best possible use of your money that you can. You don't want to invest in a boat, have it deteriorate over a period of time because of poor workmanship or because it has just poor reputation. You want a boat that's a premier brand, that is premier put together with excellent equipment, and Ranger's resale value is unparalleled.
Well, and speaking of that, the resale value and the excellent equipment, one of the things that makes resale good is a key pitfall I see guys make. They underpower their boat. Would you agree with me on that?
Absolutely, and you probably see it maybe more pronounced than a lot of other people do. Being in the part of the country that you're from, altitude, as I've learned from being out there now over the past several years, plays such a huge impact. So even if you had a boat that you thought might be amply powered where we are now on Truman Lake in western Missouri, that's a boat that may be very underpowered when you take it to altitude. It's important to get with a good servicing dealer that knows how to set your boat up, because it may take it being prop different, and as you recommend, you know, max the horsepower out, get within that 10% range of where that max horsepower is, make sure you've got enough, because a boat that may operate well and perform with 1 or 2 people in it may not do quite so good with 3 or 4 people pulling a slalom skier.
You put 400 extra pounds and pull a skier behind it, absolutely, no question about that. The altitude cannot be stressed enough as far as the big motors go as well, and no question about resale. You know, I've sold my share of Ranger boats, and the first thing everyone wants to know is if you got the 250 or the 225 or whatever the boat's rated for. Steve, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
It's always
been good having you here.
Good to get in the boat for a change.
Yeah, it's been a good day. We've had great weather, and fishing's been pretty good. We're real fortunate.
Yeah, that's all good. So guys, hopefully you learned a few things. So focus on your safety, focus on your usability, focus on your resale. Make sure you get the most power you can get, and always consider Ranger Boat for your boating needs.